Okay, enough of that song. Okay, we're gonna finish this tonight, okay? There's only like 3 more chapters left. Do it a bit fast. I don't wanna wait. I'm excited to see what happens at the end. Okay, Yagami, get ready! First fight of our game. That was good. Smashing and crashing, eh? Slam him. Oh! What is that man looking for? Did you drop something, sir? Well, I can't even. Oh, I can carry the sign. There you go. You're supposed to get an electric shock though. Okay, enough. Now we gotta meet that guy's dad, Harami, or oh sorry, Kamuni. God, I love this place. Little Chinatown. Oh wait, let me fight this guy. I'll get 50,000 yen for that. Man, look at Kingpin from Spider-Man. Whoa! Get that. Aye. And hit my knee. Fuck, in the desk. Uppercut. Dang, dang, dang. Kingpin of Linjo. I think Linjo is the name of the place. Eat this flower pot. Let's get that money.
What a waste.
Damn, I told you there's gonna be 50. We're gonna find more of these fat sows. There's one over there, but I don't want to fight. We gotta do an important mission. The map is so confusing. Hey, we go booming. What's up? Welcome, welcome. How are you? I just had my dinner. How about you? Oh, you have breakfast already? It's your breakfast time, right? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, I have a question. Just today, I usually stream on the weekend, so I just figured out my stream manager shows that this game is not suitable for some viewers. Does it happen in yours as well? 11 a.m. So slow there. Yeah, man, it shows game is not suitable. Oh, it shows in yours too. Oh, okay. So Twitch is allowing kids below age 18 to watch Twitch now. Oh, okay. So yeah, we may not get views if people below 18 is watching, right? It's a bit struggle then.
Yagami-san.
You're the owner of Siren?
Yeah. Let's take
It's
this
a new
to the
update.
bar. Follow.
There's a new stream summary update as well. It's designed in a different way though. Okay, the thing is, everybody,
So,
I already
you're a
did this
common
conversation, so I'm gonna skip it, okay? Because I did it last Saturday. I forgot to save this. So this is Kamuna's dad. So we're gonna go back to. Oh, we have to do this conversation. Guess we just gotta stick with games like. No, I don't do that. I can't. Like I used to play Fortnite and all, you know, like pretending to like the game and go live. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I cannot pretend anymore, you know. So I decided I'll play what I like. Views don't matter, you know. It's like that because that's what Twitch advisors in YouTube usually say. Like, don't try to fake yourself in live. Like, just play what you like, you know, like that. Yep. And then I will, you know, edit and upload in YouTube like that. I'll just save all, highlight every streams, and then upload in YouTube. It helps.
Israel?
Yeah.
Such don't.
See.
So
Yeah.
now I'm curious. No, but
Oh, glad Uncle's gone. Okay, now we will meet his bodyguard. That's his bodyguard's dad. Wine water. I love Japan. Skate. Look at this guy. He thinks he's Tony Hawk, but no. Ah! Again, this Kingpin guy is back. Wow. And I need some objects to hit his ass. Ah, cycle! Eat some cycle. Oh, it's locked. Citizens have locked it. This guy has 50,000 yen in his pocket, so I need it. Ah, I cannot just do it with my bare hands. Oh, this is... Oh, it's locked, man. Oh, he's in rage mode. Damn. Whoa! I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. He must be way stronger. I'm gonna try again. It's easy to beat this guy. It's just that I shouldn't let him touch me. I mean, touch Mr. Yagami. Oh, I'm glad he's not gonna be around now. Mr. Kingpin with no Spider-Man around. I didn't go to work today, by the way. We go booming. I couldn't sleep properly last night, and I slept at like around 6 a.m. in the morning. Had to call off. And my Microsoft Word is Excel. My Microsoft Excel is not working in my MacBook properly. I have an account, but Microsoft Excel is not letting me save my save my file. Yeah, Microsoft Excel is kind of annoying.
oh, great.
I see you brought your little posse from Tokyo.
Man, wish they taught us Excel back in school, but they did not.
Posse. Wait, don't tell me you think I'm
I learned the
okay.
basics though, but
They're not even close to me.
my Gmail and my Microsoft Mail ask for it, even though it's free to use in MacBook Pro. Or no, I didn't use the trial mode though.
Hey, Testo, you got this all wrong.
No, it does though. The my MS Word and Adobe's, it does though. Oh my god, this Freddy Krueger guy is back. Oh, Balog from Street Fighter. Oh, he's bleeding now. Ah, no objects around the fight. Well, I just use this. Why the extract's not working? Wow, that was awesome. I'll use Google Sheets. Much better. Should have done that. Google Sheets have much easier tools than Excel. It's like a shortcut or something. But Excel is much easier to use in touchpads with a highlighter than typing. It's fun like that way. Are you expert in Excel? I hope so. I feel like a fool not learning it though. It can give me job. It can get me a job anyway. Whoa! Oh, I thought he was gonna slam his head in the post, in the lamppost. Ah, he's supposed to be our friend. Whoa! Bleeding cheeks. Steam bun. Yes. Have this. Anybody tried these? Cause I don't like the ones that has vegetables or meat in it. The ones that's dessert type of Imuraya bun. That's the better one though. Egg and tuna sandwich. Oh wait, what's this? And execute flux issues. Down.
Let's go. Here we go.
What was that for? Dude, just focus on one guy. Oops. It's gonna cost a lot of money. Cheek slam. Okay, let's go. Stop blocking, man. Oh, okay, that's what this is. Ah, he's bleeding, guys. I'm not gonna use that. Glad 7-Eleven is around. he... Okay. You're dead now. Whoa! You're dead. Okay, glad he's not bleeding. He only bleeds from the scratch. Those nails of Freddy Krueger. Okay, let's go. It's weird. They fight and then they're scared and they want to be friends with us. White flag,
man.
white flag.
Who paid you to jump me this time?
I did. Ashley
These
did that.
Kamurocho douchebags show up, strutting around like they own our city. Then I hear some teacher chick gets killed after a break-in. Fuckers. Someone let him into Ijincho, right? Right?
Look, I can see why you're pissed. But you figured coming after me was the...
Figured I could at least try. What?
Yeah, we already had this
You're looking into
conversation.
some...
That was a sure.
you really...
You're missing.
Ah, no stairs. That's weird. I have a dog? I didn't know that. It's a
I was
corgi
just
dog.
thinking of calling you, I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yakami-san?
Look, I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout. It was disguised to look like a
It's a
lighter.
lighter, but
We have
there's
to
a
know what's
USB
on it.
drive inside. That's kind of creative. So that nobody will doubt it.
was attacked by that Soma guy too.
Yeah, while we
I'm
were
gonna get a
chasing
gaming chair
Kawana,
soon, guys.
Soma popped up and got him right.
I want the
in front.
orange one, but it's too expensive. Though.
Almost got me too, to be
I'll
honest.
probably get the red one then.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami detective agents?
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative, who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kawana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see
what?
it's a video. I'll hit play once you...
Damn, what's on?
Let's make it full screen.
Wait, have I done this before? I saved the game though. What's in this video that he's trying to show us? I only seen... Ah, something's wrong, man. I think the game cheated on me saving it. I do always save the game before I end my life. Now I see why Twitch says it's not suitable for all viewers. The most violent game. It's like watching a murder case movie though. Sorry, I gotta skip, guys. Wait a minute.
I feel
13.
bad.
She seems to...
Hey, and maybe he...
No. Hey. This guy,
Oh.
who I showed...
That, all the
Yeah.
people...
What the... This girl...
Someone's in-
I...
Damn, I don't even remember the names.
Yoko Sawa.
Over the... So, if, however, we have no evidence.
Reiko...
Did you...
Yeah.
Sawa...
I
Hey.
Yeah. Yui Sawa...
Yep, after there were real...
Yeah, they're... Suspicious.
If I'm
Yeah,
not...
I
It's
have
a
no
bully
doubt the
revenge
guy
kinda
in the picture
story,
they
though.
showed me is the same guy in this video.
He
Once
died
Arthur
too.
came here to...
Bullies take revenge. That's... I don't know. I'm not gonna give that opinion on Twitch.
Oh,
Got
I just...
some-
2008. I don't know what I did, guys.
The
I
video
did
may
all
have
over
provided...
again.
Right. Hold on, the
figure
homeroom
something-
teacher.
yeah?
If that's the case,
There's a
hey, what the?
On the page, that's the student who's in coma. All these years, he got bullied and
Yakamishi,
he
I
tried to
found
jump
the
off the
name of
roof,
Mitsuru
and
Kusamoto's
there he
former
is
homeroom
in the
teacher.
hospital.
You were right.
He's probably 32
Wasn't
years old now.
Kitakata?
His real name's Kita.
Yep.
To get maybe that. Maybe they.
Yeah.
You. Are really? Check this out. The people.
Everyone?
He's looking at us like sarcastic way though.
We already.
He's probably feeling sleepy right now.
Well, cool. But if
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
yeah, if she
So if we
Oh, it says take a rest. Taking rest heals ourselves. Let's go to have breakfast. Yagami hasn't eaten for. Oh,
You know
okay.
how they
saw it all.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Okay, get well soon, Kaido. I know you're a strong dude. Best buddy. Finally, we're here. Don't take 400 yen just to reach over there. That's like 10 minutes. Why is he back in the office? That's
So we have to.
Yep. Let's.
If you're there, and even.
Have you been? How? Do you? I hear he's. The groping was.
let's scare her.
See for yourself.
That's the girl who bullied the kid with the guys.
This was
Weird.
recorded.
Fight, fight, fight! These masked men who look like jokers. We're gonna destroy her house now. He looks like a rag doll. Oh, finally the... He's a thief actually, and he's helping us out. 2,000 yen.
Well,
They were like 4
turned
men.
into a
Give us
shit show.
4,000.
Then let's get this.
He's too fast, guys. That's why it can make you dizzy. Why can't we take your van, buddy? We just came in that. Oh, okay. Kamuni wants to. Dude, how doesn't that even hurt his toes though? Just the game anyways. 1,000 yen.
Really, guys?
Really, guys? They're everywhere. Why do you fear when Yagami is here? Let's go to eat.
And stay down.
Okay, this is where it starts. There he is! I
Hope
mean,
you
like
don't
a
mind, I
thief.
let myself in. Now, are you gonna hold up your end and release Yui Mamiya? Come on. You and I can either try to make this work, or neither of us is gonna get what we want. So, you gonna make the call or what?
Hello? Yagami-san?
I'm with Kawana. You can let Mamiya-san go.
Got it. Will do.
Sorry about all this, Yagami. Why don't you sit down? Maybe it's time you and I had a heart-to-heart. How's Kaito holding up?
Kaito-san's recovering in the hospital. For now. Sawa-sensei is another story, though.
This guy knew
hardly
everything
believe
all
it.
along.
She was
Well,
the
I
last
don't
person
think
I
he
wanted to
knows
get
who
mixed up in all
was
this
the
shit.
killer.
If that's the case, why were you already waiting in her apartment?
Yeah, why? Why? That's your ex-girlfriend?
RK's top men were lying in wait over there to get their hands on you. So why was she the one lying on the ground? Answer me, Kawana. Was it because of you?
Would you feel better if it
I'm gonna turn off
was?
the fan.
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs, she might be at home grading her papers right now. You tell me, is that what's eating away at you right now? Because if it is, you're mistaken. That guilt is mine alone to bear. It's my burden to carry. When I saw in the news that she had been murdered in cold blood, it felt like the whole world had stopped spinning to me. I would take it all back right now if I could. But unfortunately, to fix this, I'd need to turn the clock back further than you'd think.
You mean back to when you were a school teacher?
Yeah.
I can't turn on the
basically.
AC because my microphone picks it
Back
up.
to when I still had a little faith in humanity. Seeing someone's life get cut short, you never really bounce back from it, do you? But I don't have to tell you that. I did my homework on you, Yagami. It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal. But we both know how that ended. The death of an innocent young woman. You and I are the same. We both have scars. And they're the type of scars that never fully heal.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
But for Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. The very day before Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped, she stopped me in the hall so she could tell me about how serious the bullying really was. Up until that day, I just assumed it was boys being boys, teasing. I figured it was harmless, that they'd get bored with it, and then they'd move on. I mean, come on. Kawai had to have been twice the size of Mitsuru. It's not like I'd seen any fighting. So I warned him not to overdo it. And eventually he would take the hint.
Well, according to what I was told, you smirked, actually.
Yeah, I guess that's what I did. I was too late. Sawa-kun had to point it out. Sensei, how could you be so blind? She asked. Her eyes were this piercing mix of pity and scorn. According to what she told me, nearly half the class was bullying Mitsuru. She said she'd seen him at the station.
That's him when he
She
was
made it
young,
sound
a
like
teacher
he
in
had
school.
half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there. I'm not so presumptuous anymore. But back then, I used to think my students were my biggest fan. I thought I'd won their hearts and minds. But the look on Sawa-kun's face that day made me see the truth. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So
you admit that you're the one who
yeah. You saw it, right? Talk about the ugly side of kids. Unfortunately, by the time I picked up the camera and saw what it recorded, Mitsuru had made his jump. I missed him by a few crucial... What happened in that classroom was the final straw.
Ah, damn.
Later on, all the bullies were asked what happened. Kawai started it. It wasn't our idea, they said. To anyone outside of it, all they'd seen was Kawai forcing Mitsuru to do his bidding, so the people held culpable were Kawai and myself. The callous homeroom teacher who deliberately turned a blind eye. That was the day I began living my life.
So you couldn't forgive your students who got away with bullying. You went so far. You put aside your own life to make sure they atoned somehow.
That's right. Mitsuru Kusamoto's still a vegetable. He's as good as... But I don't care. We have no right to forget about him.
You say that, even though Sawa-sensei ended up paying for it. I'll ask you again. Why were you at her apartment the other... Don't dodge the question.
I wouldn't say but I suppose I should explain. 4 years ago, there was a suicide at Sawa-kun's school. You know this, right? A student...
Yeah.
When she was in court, Sawa-kun had no choice but to say there wasn't any bullying. Soon as she told me that, I knew Hiro Mikoshiba would be my next. Of course, she had no idea about any of that. When Sawa-kun learned Mikoshiba had been murdered, though, she reached out to me herself.
What did she want?
She had a sneaking suspicion that I was involved in his death. She called me a few times, prodding carefully for answers.
And? What kind of answers did you give her?
I denied any knowledge of it, but at one point, She mentioned something kind of odd, that there was a detective at the school already investigating the incident.
Huh?
She meant you, of course. A detective already knee-deep into the case, despite the police barely even knowing about Mikoshiba. The police are a pain in the ass, but when an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around, that's bad.
No, it's
I knew I had to
not.
act fast to get you off the trail. Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
And then what?
First, I found out where the two of you would be meeting up, at that little cafe. Then, I hired the Liumang to step in. But you put up one hell of a fight. They had strength in numbers, but you would have taken out the whole
Damn!
group if I hadn't
He
stepped in.
lied.
Nonetheless, my other message went through. At the same time, Sawa-kun was handed a photo of Mikoshiba's final moments. I left that task to someone you know, Yue Mamiya. They hadn't seen each other in 13 years. Sawa-kun had no idea.
Oh, okay, that's the lady.
The lady in the sunglasses. Yui Mamiya was involved in that too?
Everything I did that night was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun. Although, I guess I didn't have to be so extreme about it.
Yeah. Sawa-sensei was too smart. She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder. After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started, so I scared her off, and I thought she would stay away. The day she was
Okay,
killed, she
so
called
the
to
gangs
ask
were
if I could speak in
related
person.
with it, and
I could tell
they
something
tried
was
to
wrong.
involve
She was
in
on the
this
verge of
case.
tears the whole call. Then she broke down. I asked her why, of course, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer no matter how I tried to phrase the question.
So then what? Did you just waltz on over there? It doesn't seem like you.
Watch it. You don't know me well enough to say that.
Maybe. But I assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna
Let's see
confess
what
to her?
movies are happening tomorrow.
Here's the
I
thing.
wanna bore
If
myself
she
on
figured
Saturday.
out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it
Okay,
didn't sit
let's
well
see.
with her, I would have told her every last detail.
I already watched The Flash.
Sawa-kun, no.
It was a great
I think she
story,
would have
but the
understood.
CGI sucked.
Or at
Looked like
least that's what I
PlayStation
had believed.
4 graphics.
In hindsight, I think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she
Indiana
probably had
Jones.
press. RK probably had her
Insidious, The Red Door.
explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was
Wait.
trembling.
Did I even watch
It's
all the
tragic.
Insidious? I don't remember. It's so
You mean it was
confusing.
Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
You serious?
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it. Honest, I'm not thrilled that a small army wants my head on a platter. Have you noticed how RK seems to show up at the worst possible times? Someone must be pulling their strings.
Then we're on the same page. At least we agree on something.
Just a sec. Yeah. I'm still over here with Yagami-san. You're not being tailed by any of his guys, are you? Okay.
God, such a
Then I'll meet
long
you right now.
conversation. I'm gonna buy that
was
jacket.
Mamiya-kun. She said she's free.
It really suits
You
a
guys have
short
been
guy
true
like
to your
me, though.
word. Tell Sugiura
What's that?
I said thank you.
I wouldn't say
Now you wanna
caramel,
go?
light
We still
brown,
have some business to settle
light
here.
brown, dark brown.
Now remember, I'm the handyman here. Let me do the dirty work. I don't know what else to tell you, but you need to get out while you still can.
If you disappear into the night, I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again. Before you leave, I'll need some contact info. A phone number would be nice.
Oh, no need for that. As far as I'm
Aw,
concerned,
man!
this is good.
I was happy. He thinks he's Batman.
Count on that.
Case! So this is a sub-villain.
Hold up.
You don't give up!
Nah, I don't give up. Yagami never give up.
You won't get away.
Now look at you!
It's the same guy in the phone.
Hold up.
You don't give up!
It's just running around in circles.
Now look at you!
Thinks it's Prince of Persia.
You won't get away.
Again, the same guy.
Don't you have anything else to do?
Man, how does he even do that?
Leave me alone!
That was nice.
Now look at you!
Woo!
You don't give up!
Hold up.
Oh man, I forgot to kick the bucket.
Now look at you!
You won't get away.
He's shorter than Yagami, so it's easy to fight them. No, I don't know. Maybe.
Catch you later. Damn it.
Alligator.
Get back here.
No, it's not complete. I don't think so. My tattoo is itching me, guys.
Kawana!
You heard that, right? That.
Kawana!
What are you going to do now? Sounds like. Oh, I know.
Okay then. Come on.
The parking lot fight. Like Spider-Man. Spider-Man can do that too, but better. Down. Let him use the knife. I hope that, yes. They're labeled as A, B, C. Where's the knife at? Oh, okay. No knife? That's not fair. That's gonna hurt so bad. Out of the line. It's a home run.
Kawana? Oh no, Kawana!
Don't wear those type of shoes in a fight. Never. It may be strong, but it'll be difficult to fight in leather shoes. Ah! I thought that was a ghost.
Really? So nice of you to stick around. Mamiya-san.
Miami-san. You're dead meat now.
Well, since Kuwana couldn't stay, sounds like you're not out of the woods just yet, huh?
Come on, you're a mother and you're a good wife. Stop doing this shit. Trophy earned. Lessons taught. Glad we have 3 more chapters left. Is this chapter 10? Yes, we have 3 more to go. Catch a tiger. More like a catch a raccoon. Kumuracho. Sorry, that's Shinjuku, Japan. Oh, it's a rubber mask.
Hey. What are you doing?
Getting your identification on record, so you won't be a threat to us anymore.
What?
And I think you owe us after everything you've done. Expect me to come collect one of these days. Your carriage awaits, Mamiya-san.
Don't tell me we're going back to that
We
dingy...
sure are. But try not to hold a grudge. It wasn't us who abandoned you.
Walking the dog.
Higashi.
Man, they still got arcade in Japan.
Yeah, I let them know what's up.
Now everything is in
They
the
said
mobile
they'll head over
phones.
when they're ready.
Did Shirosaki-sensei say it?
Well, she was pretty stunned when I told her who Kuwana really is and what he...
Sounding a little smug there, Higashi-san. Taking credit for the detective work you didn't even do? Back me up here, Yagami-san.
Whatever, man. Kuwana got away, and that's all that matters. Still, the task in front of us is finishing Sari-san's case. We have to clear up Ahara's crime once and for all. With Mamiya-san's help, of course.
Finally, I'm ready to get some answers. Well, we still got time till Shirosaki-sensei gets here. Why don't you take a breather, Yag?
Huh? That'd be okay?
Sure. I'll call you once everyone's here.
Yeah, a break sounds good.
By the way, Higashi, has anything unusual gone down in Kamurocho lately?
Yeah, about that. My guys are saying things have been a little too quiet since yesterday. Soma and Akutsu are out in Ijincho too. When they come back, they're in for a rude awakening. They can pay for what they did to Kaito Aniki.
Make them pay? Aren't your Yakuza days behind you now?
That's not the Yakuza in me talking. That's just a problem I'm gonna be the solution for.
Isn't that exactly what a Yakuza would say?
Fine. Think of it as getting revenge. I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, maybe...
Besides,
Whatever you say. Much as things change.
Still some time in town. How about I just play video games over here? Oh, you won't let me play? Oh, what's this? The vending machine doesn't work. Dude! Really? Not letting me play us any of it. You know what? Those games suck anyway. Let's go eat somewhere. Let's go to 7-Eleven. Oh, there's a restaurant over here.
Hey, Yagami-san.
Hey,
Shirosaki-sensei and the others just got to Charles. They're getting ready to grill Mom.
got it. Then I'll head back soon.
Thanks.
that guy's scared. Oh, is it twin? I thought I already beat that guy, so there's two lookalikes. Gotta go learn to do that. Abundant oil. 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven. Hello, arigato. Igaraide-samase. Okay. Frozen coffee that announced blended. How much is 130? Energy drink. Sparkling water. Oolong tea, orange juice. I mean, they don't have a lot. Let me make some extracts, guys. Gotta go to the pawn shop. Go to the pawn shop. Bullshit. That's a dope ass scooter over there. Tell me, dude. Oh, asshole. Kingpin is back. Give me my 50 yen, 50k yen. Scream, scream. The whole city can hear you. Once more, and done.
And stay down.
Irasamase, thank you. A lot of shit. Couldn't find a cat, but I wasted money on cat food. Yeah, he buys twigs and stones and earthworms too. That's weird. What kind of pawn shop is this? Cigarette blunts. What is that? A stone is. Nah, let's not sell those. Arigato, thank you. He drops items in his. Beef curry. No. Dude, I just don't want to eat that. Let's have some parfait.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Thanks. Arigato gozaimashita. Sega! I hope your guys happy to see this. Guys, business guys. I wish I could carry that bike and smash him with it. Damn.
Wow! What a waste.
Down. Oh, here it is. I don't know how he even earns money over here.
What? Of course.
Why are all these people here?
We've been waiting for you, Yagami.
Yeah, she had no expression on that dialogue.
To enlighten us.
Good.
Oh, and I heard about Sawa-sensei.
Our condolences.
Looks like she got mixed up in all this, but we're still not ssure. To figure that out, we'll have to retrace Kawana's steps.
Exactly.
That said, let's start with the harassment charges.
Fine.
How'd all you...
Ahara's so Kawana...
Can you confirm
Yeah.
and my...
What was Kawana doing at the time? Was he in Ijincho or
Didn't you hear your lady friend? Ahara-san had a stand-in. And that stand-in was...
You mean Kawana posed as Ahara himself? So this Ahara was actually Kawana.
Damn!
Sensei and Ahara-san have a pretty similar build. Not sure they could have pulled it off otherwise, you know?
I'm gonna tell your husband.
Some spots don't look right, like his mouth. You sure that's really...
That part around his mouth is fake. He said he scanned Ahara-san's face and made it on a 3D printer.
Oh, huh. You can print things in 3D now?
Well, it's a machine that takes a model's data from a computer and prints physical objects using materials like resin. So if you were to scan a person's face onto a computer, a 3D printer could accurately recreate it.
I don't know the details, but that's what Sensei used to become Ahara-san.
Something like this. See, with a 3D printer, a piece of a face is pretty easy to make.
What the hell?
Damn!
I see. His eyes are hidden behind the sunglasses.
We found the
The
killer.
seams on his jaw are obscured by the mask.
It's incredible, I must say. With the mouth area so visible, it's too convincing to think he's anybody else. And with the prosecution assuming he's just another sexual predator, they fell for it.
This is no time to be impressed. In case you forgot, he had the defense fooled too.
Right.
Assuming Kawana was Ahara's double, there's still some evidence I'm iffy about.
I'm of the same opinion.
Okay.
Any thoughts after seeing this?
Stop it.
You're gonna look away? You aided and abetted by playing the victim.
I mean, yes.
Who put this video up on the internet?
Sensei did. He said from the start that once Ahara-san got his guilty verdict, he'd upload it to the internet.
So that was all part of the plan.
Yeah. Sensei can't forgive the law for how
There's a
easily it
height
lets
difference
bullies.
though between those two.
Ahara-san's the same way. His son's death was brushed aside. The court blamed his suicide on unknown factor, and that's what led them to his whole plan. The real victim is some bully who never got what he deserved, and the killer get. How would the public respond after finding out they'd gamed the law like that?
So Kawana and Ahara's real plan was to make a mockery out of the justice system.
Seems to be going well for them. The courts are beside themselves for dragging the police into this.
I guess Ahara really was desperate. He was never concerned about his own punishment. He tarnished his own name to humiliate...
Yeah, cop or not, Ahara is a broken man. Nobody took responsibility for his son's death, and the courts all but ignored his case. No wonder he went along with Kawana.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Sensei and Ahara-san are the perfect pair with nothing to lose. The only ones who do are the ones forced to comply. Speaking of which, are we done here yet?
How should we be looking at this?
The guy, Sensei, had already switched places with them before the scene happened. No one saw through his
So
disguise.
Ihara and Kuwana was
Makes
working
sense.
together.
There'd be no way to swap places after getting caught like this. His sunglasses were removed too.
Also, the person who tripped him was one of ours. So was the one who took the smartphone video. If nobody tried, but the most important part of it was pinning Ahara-san as the culprit out in public.
Right. If that didn't happen, the entire alibi goes up in smoke.
More or less.
So basically, this entire battery case was calculated from the start. Nothing but smoke and mirrors. This came up.
Uh-huh.
So the guy in the...
Yes. And he actually didn't lay a finger on me. His Prince couldn't show up.
Sounds like he had a hell of a
He
time.
wore gloves, that's why.
I didn't.
How about this then?
And this...
Before the...
Right, and it was on October 7th at 7:43 a.m.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun.
Happy to help, Yagami-san.
At the earliest, Mikoshiba's time of death would have been 7:38. If Ahara killed Mikoshiba in Ijincho, he would have only had 13 minutes to get to Ikebukuro. And frankly, that's impossible.
That's what... Sensei borrowed the card from Ehara-san beforehand and passed her the key. Afterward, he slipped it back to Ehara-san.
Oh, okay.
Places. That way, Ehara-san ended up having the time-stamped card on him. Makes sense now.
So even the entry time through the ticket gate was used as part of the alibi?
It all seems so obvious now that I hear it. Nobody'd suspect that a groping was being used as an alibi for murder.
Yeah. And on top of all that, no one knew Mikoshiba had been killed during the trial. They really pulled it off.
Anything else?
Ah, you're showing everything.
What's this?
We made a diagram of Shinjuku.
We've all... That's...
Is I give...
What do you make...
I mean, what... the one...
Meaning...
There is... The stand-in turned out...
Good to know. This piece of the puzzle still...
Is that...
The police examined the trace evidence on Ahara's hands after he was caught. And from the analysis, the same fibers from Mamiya-san's undergarments were found on Ahara's hands.
That's right. If the stand-in was the groper, Ehara-san wouldn't have touched Mamiya-san at all. But the evidence on Ehara-san's hands suggests otherwise. Rather strange, isn't it?
I take it there was a trick to this, too?
Tricky and confusing.
That's when I had him touch the undergarment. After that, what the police found on Ehara-san's hands was exactly what we wanted them to find. And it would serve as hard proof he grabbed me. The courts really ate it up. It was hard.
You're really starting to open up.
Yagami-san.
Yeah, I think we've got plenty. Bottom line, groping was a fabrication. At the very least, we know that the prosecution's evidence can all be refuted.
The courts were being intentionally misled. I'm considering filing an appeal.
Are you saying you want to...
I am. We'll reveal Ahara and Kuwana's plot and overturn the verdict they issued.
That might be harder than it sounds.
Why do you say that, Genda-sen?
Well, the previous
Genda
trial resulted in
sensei.
Ahara being found guilty, right? As the client, if he doesn't want an appeal, there's no way you're getting one. Doesn't matter what any lawyer tries to do. If Ahara refuses to appeal, then that's that.
Then we'll talk to him tomorrow. First, we need to see how he reacts to everything we've got on him.
Sounds good.
Will do.
Come on, don't give 100. Catch me if you can, assholes. Vending machines don't work, that's not fair. Take a taxi. Why can't I just go with her? Shabby wire. He punched a cycle. Get away from the taxi.
Really, guys?
Butthead. Mr. Purple Pants. He's wearing a max, that's good. Here we go, to the detention center, where we will meet Ihara, the murderer. Scary, eh?
So, you're recommending an appeal? Did some new...
You, Imam, you want... Your goal was to avenge your son?
I have no idea.
Ahara, like as you're on the day...
Except that you weren't. You wanted to give the man who pushed your son to suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home, which is why you were in Ijincho instead. Isn't that right? You and Kawana's former student staked out Mikoshiba's house until he left. Then you dragged your prey into a car and brought him to an abandoned building in Ijincho, which would later become a murder scene. Every bone on Mikoshiba's fingers was... Remembering how he pushed Toshiro-kun to his death, it's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of... You inflicted no small amount of pain and terror. There's no way you weren't there. And I'd put my money on that.
And then...
You need the whole play-by-play? Even though you already know it?
Oh, not at all. I'm just fascinated by this outrageous little story.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba, without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, estimated time of death was around 7. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure? I was at Ikebukuro by 7:30 a.m. Would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba in Ijincho.
There you go.
Person in the
that was not him, that was him.
Was
they're manipulating us.
The identity of whom belonged to Jin Kawana, the handyman in Ijincho. Or maybe you know him by a different... Former high school, so which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking...
With Kawana, that's where you touched. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kawana jumped out of the train and Mamiya chased after him. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kawana, who looked just like you. With the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge crowd without anyone noticing. Kawana handed you the transit card used to pass the ticket gate. Just one piece of hard evidence, and right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, well, we've all seen how the news reported it. You were caught in a public place with plenty of witnesses.
An active duty police officer arrested for sexual battery. The public outcry was very clear. As a result, despite it being your first offense, you were actually tried and convicted. The consensus is that it was a fitting punishment for someone so heinous. Even as your lawyer, I felt the same.
Have some confidence. The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you. All... I'm in no position to doubt you. There's nothing I can do but abide by the rule of law. Right?
I know what you're trying to say. You carried out the justice that the courts wouldn't, right?
Everything my son went through was passed off like it never even... School, teachers...
That's when Kawana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kawana's words that suddenly made you want to kill Mikoshi? Because all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up...
What do you have to say?
Did Kawano... No. That doesn't sound right at all. Hosts...
Actually, Yagami-san, he couldn't have narrowed down his target with the information available on the internet.
Oh. Did Toshiro-kun ever tell you about the bullying himself?
My son never confided in me.
Then how did you know there was bullying going on? Why... Was Sawa-sensei...
Always the last
who told
one
you
that
the
makes
truth?
it right.
She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in. You had to have heard it from her.
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Nearly?
After my trial, she confessed she knew about the bullying. But only to her old teacher. She had no idea she was being recorded.
What?
Kawano-san let me listen to that recording where I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and that was the proof of Toshiro's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's words, I finally understood. They pushed my boy over the edge.
Was there no other evidence of...
Nothing. When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak. Gross.
I take it that was the wrong approach.
I can't imagine how much I'm sure he felt ashamed about it. I should have listened when he pleaded for help. I should have told him I was proud of his bravery, but instead, they pushed him away. And in the end, Toshiro tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again. No matter, he went to a private school out in Yokohama because he hated living with me.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikoshiba.
If you say so.
So the first time Kawano showed up was when he let you listen to the phone call with Sawa-sensei, right?
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son. I was in uniform when he came to me too. Very bold, but it paid off. He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals, and that he'd urged other families to avenge the children.
Oh, that's where the gang was after him.
He'd tell them that simply being branded a bully wasn't enough. He promised to deliver real justice.
If justice can be served at one's own discretion, laws would cease to serve their function. If the law isn't fair to everyone, no one will obey it. The law is only able to help the powerless because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
Then tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who...
Yeah, answer that.
Fate, to overlook those the law won't judge is to abandon those the law couldn't protect.
To render justice with confidence, you require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victims' families refused Kawano's offer of revenge, telling him it would be unforgivable. But even after rejecting his offer, not a one reported Kawano-san to the police. Do you understand what that implies? Whether you follow through with revenge or not, Kawano-san presents a solution that resonates with people, being that the law is...
No, you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Law...
They don't change fast. Toshiro's death was murder by another name. Yet, Hiromi Kushiba walked free. He even got to enroll in a teaching program as a student teacher. Someone like him? I'd die of old age before the law was ever written to beat Toshiro's sake. I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there to getting blood on my hands? I did...
Yagami-san.
This is the first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshiba.
You really did your research. Unlike those useless cops, I didn't expect it to be unraveled, so...
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kawano could have used against her. If we hadn't found it, there's no way we would have gotten her to talk.
What are you talking about?
Who records a video in a flip phone, man?
Sorry, but I'm...
Ahara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it's...
Of course. Just as I planned, the charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. They wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, I killed Mikoshiba at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after you're released?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
No, that's not beneath them. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident didn't happen.
It seems you're starting to understand. If the prosecution wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder, then they'd have to retract the battery verdict. And that would mean admitting to a massive blunder by the court at the hands of a criminal. It would be... Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel pretty proud of accomplishing that.
Do you?
But in this case, the guy's pretty much grabbed the tiger by the tail.
What tiger's tail?
Someone's issuing orders to the thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case, and they've been closing in on your partner, Kawana. And Sawa-sensei got in their path. I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kawana.
Well, where she was killed. This is the end by thugs, you mean?
Yeah, but we don't know why they're going after Kawana.
No way I'd know.
You think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Excuse
That's
me?
what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create. And then, the unthinkable happens. Kawana killed others besides Mikoshiba. That's what brought the anger.
So annoying. I would have understood.
I'm going to fill Genda-sensei in on what happened. Why don't you head over to the office?
Sure thing.
Okay, she's not coming. Again, conversations.
So then,
Oh, she's
Ihara
here.
admitted to killing Mikoshiba?
Off the record, yeah. He also admitted Kawana approached him to offer revenge.
That sounds like you were
It's enough for us to move forward with the appeal, I'd say. How does that sound, Genda-sensei?
The sexual battery and Mikoshiba's murder are the very same. To clear Ihara of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
Oh, this is tough.
Ihara-san was captured on video committing the murder.
And the prosecution claims it's a fake, of unknown origins. The police are saying the same.
They're only saying that to cover their asses.
In reality, the sexual battery evidence against Ihara-san is what was really fake. At the very least, we can claim Yui Mamiya and the others aided.
You really think the courts will grant you an appeal for just...
Are you saying that's not possible?
I wouldn't go that far. But Ihara won't admit...
We should...
I see.
Yes. What did Mikoshiba's murder, the fake groping alibi, the one behind...
You heard him.
My phone. Oh, I mean, my remote's vibrating
Hello?
as well.
Yagamishi, are you still in
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm afraid RK seems to be amassing in Ijincho.
Are they now?
Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that the officers...
You think so? If I was Soma, I'd have left Ijincho by now. He's a person of interest in Sawa-sensei's murder, too.
I see.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading back to Ijincho with Suki.
That was a funny laugh. Yokohama 99. See you in few seconds. Whoa. Huh? why it's still locked. Where is it? Why it's not showing up? I've done everything in Komocharo. Now it's time to head to the... Okay. I need to go to Iziki Linjoku to confirm. Who is that? Just not fighting and just doing the stance. Nice.
What a waste.
Yeah, let's go.
Sorry.
Shintani.
I'm going to Yagami-san.
I don't know why it's not letting me go though. It's in another city.
Really, guys?
Really, guys? Oh, we just live next to Club Sega. Not even here. That's not Yokohama.
Wanna slow down, Yakumi-san? Yeah, let's go.
This is weird. What kind of map is this?
For real?
Don't you scare my friend. God, let us do our mission in peace. But what to do? That's where the money's at. Eat something, guys. Hello? Eee, looks nasty.
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
Down. Do something, man. Home run.
What a waste.
Yeah, let's go.
This is just blocking our path to the peak. Hey, this one has a gun? He had a gun with him. Good job. That was a small kick.
Well, now that's something. Looks like we're finally starting to see the whole picture.
Kuwana-san, or rather Kitakata-sensei, huh? And his students helped Ihara murder Mikoshi, but there's still some things that doesn't explain.
Like what?
Like, why does RK keep going after Kuwana-san? You think that's weird too, right, Yagi?
Yeah. That's the piece of the puzzle that'll lead us to Aizawa's. Before they came to Ijincho, RK was originally looking for Shinya Kuwana, but when they found out he might have been killed, they suddenly shifted gears to Kuwana. So
we can guess all we want, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. They're strengthening their numbers in Ijincho as we speak.
The goons at the bottom rung aren't gonna be in the know on that, though. Though if Akatsu or Soma were around, then we might get somewhere.
That's true.
Sitting around here won't get us any further. I'm gonna head into the city for a bit. I'm quick on my feet.
What? I said I can wear clothes. Hello, doggy. There's no dog food. How cruel.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Do you have...
Yeah, what's up?
I was thinking back on our interview with Ihara-san. And something he said isn't... So I wanted to ask your opinion.
Which part felt off?
The part about Kuwana approaching other bullying victims besides Ahara-san to offer. Ahara-san also mentioned that most of them rejected his offer, but never went to the police either.
Yeah, and?
Well, wasn't the first bully Kuwana killed his own student? Shinya Kawai, I mean. Tormented by his bullies, Mitsuru Kusamoto's leap left him in a coma to this. That event was the catalyst for Kuwana's actions. So wouldn't he have approached his parents about revenge?
Mitsuru Kusamoto's parents? You're talking...
Yes, who is currently vice minister. If she accepted or is even an accessory to a revenge plot against... There's no way she'd ever want that. With her level of influence, which would explain how...
And you think it's rape?
You don't think...
Yeah, this is genius.
Quite a compliment coming from you.
Don't sweat it.
Ah, this is stupid. Back and forth, back and forth.
Yagami-san.
That was... Well, the day's not over yet. She might be the one behind him.
Really?
Yeah. Can you pull...
Okay. Take a look at this, Yagamishi. Reiko, it hasn't even been a full year.
Looks like she's still got a good rep.
Yeah, there's almost no criticism of her out there.
The Ministry Revolution. Bucking the bureaucracy. Vice Minister...
Pig, and it's...
Fair enough, but RK already took an innocent life while hunting...
Right. And after killing Sawa-sensei, they tried to kill me. Still, no matter how dangerous the gang, murder, then again... Especially if that someone has vice minister status.
Well, the internet's not gonna give us much help.
Maybe we should...
Been a while, hotshot.
Yeah, I guess it has. Hey, I'm curious.
Finally.
Do you have any evidence that Kuwana killed Sawa-sensei?
I take it you saw the news. Kuwana was caught on camera near the crime scene. Plus, he knew the victim. And if that's not enough, he was using a fake name.
But I saw Soma holding an ice pickup to Sawa-sensei. Plus, there were RK footprints all over the scene. So why is Kuwana the only suspect?
Because the big boys with big balls at HQ said so. Barking at me won't get you anywhere.
So this is all just pressure from upstairs? What is going on?
Why are you so bent out of shape? Kuwana's a legitimate suspect, and all we're doing is following procedure. So stick your private investigator schnoz.
You know, you sound pretty... I was thinking maybe... Abe-san?
On the phone.
Yeah,
what?
But...
Won't
Yagami, why are you...
hey, now.
Sakurai?
Oh, right.
I take it you didn't just happen to be in the...
Let's just say some friends of mine have a real keen sense of smell.
Excuse me, pal?
The Sawa case. Why aren't you going after RK? Or are you, and you're just keeping me in the dark?
This isn't the place to talk about. What the... Hey!
I get the feeling something's keeping you guys from doing your jobs.
You want to say that again?
Sakurai, I gotta hit the can. Head back to the station.
Huh?
Need to take a piss, Yagami? You're looking hydrated.
Yeah.
Then let.
Damn.
Let's have a drink.
Nice spot you brought me to. Do the cops
We wouldn't be looking for him if we weren't serious. We even have a warrant.
to arrest Kawana?
His real name's Yu Kitakata. He's been using a fake. And he surfaces right at the murder scene of his former student. In my eyes, he was suspicious.
What about Soma from RK? He should have been spotted on the nearby cameras too.
He wasn't.
How was that?
Let me rephrase. There's no footage that had RK.
Whoa, that's weird.
What's that supposed to mean?
From the moment Mikoshiba's murder went down, the higher-ups have been busy playing politics. I had a handle on things when they were just competing with Tokyo PD over who got to grill Ihara. But after that murder footage came out, it really stirred shit up. Sawa-sensei's case has me scratching my head too. Someone at the top is trying to keep details under wraps. And they think it'll work even if
You're saying the whole force is in on a cover-up?
It started with the footage surrounding Sawa's apartment. Someone on the inside erased any footage that had the RK guys tagged in it is totally
Erased it.
Erase the footage? Are you serious?
Yeah. You heard me. Kawana leaving her place is all that's left. Even the parts where you show up are long gone. Before and after, the only person that the cameras pin the crime on is Kawana himself.
Who would go so far to erase the footage? Who would do something like that?
It's time to let it go, Yagami. Mikoshiba's case and Sawa-sensei's case. They're closing the
not
book.
yet.
And to tie up the loose ends, and this is the shitty part. Kawana has to die in an accident.
What?
Soon as they track him down, they'll put him into custody and then blame it on negligence. They'll say he resisted arrest and died in the struggle, I guess. Someone clearly wants Kawana gone, and they have the power to do it.
Come on.
Who could be that?
Who could have that power?
Kawana is clearly a target of someone higher up. Even if he sees it coming, he won't be able to stop it. As far as I'm concerned, the case is closed. You wouldn't understand until you've been on the force. When the team you're playing for is rotten to the core, all you can do is look the other way.
Yeah, that's not fair. Hey.
I'll stick to the cut and dry cases for a while. That's what'll keep me an honest cop.
That's bullshit. You'll shut the lid on the trash, ignore the smell of the rot coming from inside, and go on pretending it's justice? And then you call that being an honest cop?
Asshole. Did you forget that you were talking to a detective?
You never did answer the question, Nami-san. Who had the authority to erase the security cameras? Who wants Kawana dead so bad that they do it inside?
Even if I told you, what the fuck could you do about it, detective? Smartass! Leave it alone, Yagami. It's for your own good.
Is that your call? Well, I think I'll be
Boss fight.
You little piece of shit! I've had enough!
Dead son of a bitch! time you cooled off. Have a drink.
Whoa, he can't swim. I hope the extract still stays. I'd rather not use it. Okay. Angry mode on. Yes.
I think it's time you cooled off. Have a drink.
Whoa! No, 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 no.
Give up already! That's some bullshit!
Dude, it's not evading, bro. Asshole. Damn.
Why'd you have to put in?
If he did his one move on me, I would have been dead. Now tell me, who deleted those footages right now?
They broke the lock and forced their way into Sawa-sensei's place.
That's when such to the scene, which means the bigwigs pulled the suspect file before it even happened.
Where'd the info about Kitakata come from?
Not sure. About the national
Public
police.
security.
Public security? Why is public security involved in Sawa-sensei?
Seems they were interested in Arcade's criminal network in Kamurocho.
Now
You
he's
know
speaking
how
the
after
truth.
JoJo
Why you need to
claimed
fight
Spanish
anyways?
criminals started going under, well, public security would rather let Arcade roam free than bust them. Monitoring them quietly gives them intel on criminal movement. And even if you catch these guys, new ones will just take their place.
Wait, so they want RK on the streets? Is that why they're brushing Sawa-sensei's case under the rug?
If RK goes down in one fell swoop over a murder case, they have to find a new source of intel. Purely speaking, from public security's point of view, that is.
Unbelievable.
Not that they'd ever say that out in, well, if you believe public security, there's no way RK killed Sawa-sensei.
What the hell?
Not that I'm aware of. On top of that, I asked Tokyo PD about Soma. He has no priors, no census registry.
Damn.
Then
weird.
What is the man known as Kazuki Soma doesn't exist, basically. Maybe that's how it's all.